Welcome back. I made a huge mistake. Last episode, we built up this awesome tower to house our melon and pumpkin farm. And it hasn't been doing too bad. We do need to get some of these to grow up a little bit better so this can be more efficient, but we'll worry about that later. The big mistake I made was I did not light up outside this, so the tower's become an unintentional mob farm. So we're gonna have to head back to the village and get some materials so we can light this area up to do something about that. And before I gather up those materials, I want to show you guys what we're building today. We're building over here, and we're going to build up our armorer house. This is going to be one of the final builds of this area. It's not the last build, but we are going to get ready to move on to the new area for the rest of this series. But first, let's take care of that unintentional mob farm and gather some more materials. Alright, that's lit up now, and hello! We got another one. Let's see, does he have anything good? Ooh, rooted dirt. Ooh, and I haven't had small drip leaf yet. I don't know what I have for emeralds. Let's go check really quick. I think I still have some. I've got 19. Okay, that's not terrible. I think we can get a few things from him. Hey, where do you think you're going? Alright, we will take some rooted dirt, and we will take some small drip leaves. Not a whole lot, but oh, I'll take it. Now the question is, do I let them live and go about their merry way, or do I take those precious leads? Well, with the change to the leads, I think I'll be okay, so he'll live for now. But since we have that lighting done, I really want to get some more small things done before we get going on the main project for today. So we're going to head back to one of our earlier builds and finish up something I've been kind of holding off on. And that would be our small castle that we built in, I think, episode 2. I can't remember exactly which episode it was. But if you want to see that episode, I'm going to link it in the top right corner right now. But make sure you come back to this one, or better yet, finish this one first before you go and watch it. But one of the reasons I haven't done anything over here is because of this guy. He's kind of just been hanging out, so we're just going to take care of him right now. And I can take my boat back. But what I want to do is I would like to build a small boat dock off of this. I've been wanting to do it for months now because we have one over at our starter base over there, but we don't have one here. Oh, nighttime. Sweet. I also forgot that I actually have quite a few bits of material over here. There's not as much as the bulk storage area, but I still have quite a bit. Yeah, I think we're going to cross this off our list and build a little boat dock off the edge. I think that's going to look really nice. And there we go. I changed this dock up a little bit from our original dock over at the starter base. And I wanted to get campfires in this, but I always hate that campfires have to be placed on the bottom slab portion. They can't be placed on the upper. Can we please change that? Because that would make this look awesome if I could put some extinguished campfires on this. But overall, with the spruce and the trapdoors, I think it looks really good. I also went ahead and I added some bone meal around so it wasn't just grass blocks, and this looks so much better. It's a lot more filled in, and I feel like it's a lot more complete. Also, lighting, because I don't need any more creepers spawning and trapping them in boats. But speaking of boats, I completely did not realize our cat was in the boat. I had that cat in that boat for, I would say, like a month or two. It's been there forever, and I didn't even realize that it got taken out when I took the boat out that the creeper was in, and I feel horrible. So a moment of silence for the cat, please. Alright, on to the next little project. The next thing I want to accomplish is just going to take some iron and some chests. Well, I do need to turn it into a few hoppers. But we're going to head on down to our zombie farm, and we're going to expand this storage just a little bit. Because it has been filling up, and I've been cleaning it out, and I need more room for stuff. Alright, I think that should be good. It'll just filter all this stuff out. I really should do something with rotten flesh. I've got ideas, but I'm not ready for them yet. Now I just have this ugly hole in the ground. I don't like that. I don't know how to change it, so I'm going to leave it for now. Have I mentioned how much I love the aesthetic look of our melon tower in the background? It gets framed in by the natural grown trees really well and just adds so much to the skyline. So glad I built that. But next, I want to expand the storage for our iron farm because I noticed on stream it was a little full, so we need to fix that. I did have everything running into this single chest, and yeah, it's already full again from AFKing at the melon farm. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out a bunch of this iron and probably the poppies too, and we need to just go down, which I think there's a bunch of water down here, which isn't gonna be fun. Yeah, there's all this. Okay, I'll need to fill in this with something. And then we can expand this. That shouldn't take too much. First thing I could do is actually make that bigger, and then, oh gosh, that'll work. And then I can just get some blocks to fill in and take up that water. I do need sponges. That's on my list eventually. Okay, there we go. It's a little more compact, but it should funnel everything down and not get so clogged up here. Now I just need a better way out. I should get some ladders. Why do I not have ladders on me? There we go. I do have to crouch to get out, but that's not a huge issue. And once this is all full, I can just take off the top, or I can just go down to the bottom. Easy peasy. Henry likes it too. Don't you, Henry? See? He nodded. I just came to empty my inventory, and the llamas are just spitting at each other. I don't know why. Oh, they're spitting at the villager too. I don't know what's going on. Is there something over here? Are you guys just going to keep spitting at each other? Yep. I don't think I've ever seen llamas just spitting at each other. And I don't think... Oh, yeah, they do hurt each other. Okay, I don't... This is so weird. Okay, we're just gonna let them... We're gonna let them just keep spitting at each other. That's fine. What is the point of having lighting everywhere if mobs are just gonna keep spawning? I had a baby zombie, now a creeper. What are you doing? Those llamas could easily just take these guys out. Ah, there we go. Anything else? Here's the villager. Where are your... Oh, I'm guessing the llamas took care of themselves? I don't see them. Okay, well, I got a lead out of it. Sweet. So the next thing I want to do is have a little bit of a backpack that keeps blocks that I don't carry on me, but I probably should. And by that, I mean like a crafting table, a furnace, stuff like that. And the bundle works great for when you don't have shulker boxes. So I'm going to take one of these bundles that I have, and it's going to become my backpack. So we'll just take the bundle, throw it in, label it backpack, and we can put those in there. Oh, it'd actually be great if we could dye it purple. If you know, you know. Just gotta grab blue dye, red dye, make that purple, and make the bundle purple. Backpack, backpack. Yeah, I dyed the wrong one purple. It's supposed to be this one. Get out of there. There we go. Now it's a backpack. We'll just make that one green, because it holds all my decorative bits, and I don't know what color to make it yet. So green it is. Okay, this is the actual last thing I'm going to do before we build our armorer house. I want to freshen up these crop areas, because this is just regular vanilla crops, and it's kind of boring. I need something different for these villagers, which will allow us to expand more of the decorative bits for the Fletcher house, leading into the rest of the village, probably connecting up this path a little better. I'm just gonna figure out what I want to do with these guys. I have a thought, but I don't know if it works, so I'm gonna play around with it and see what fits. And I decided to go with some flower beds. These were really simple because the ones I found online were just made of wood, and I wanted to do something a little different. I might still go through and change this with some mossy cobble or maybe some stone brick textures, but for now these work just fine. And I've just got carrots, and I think potatoes are over here. But then I also went through and just spruced up around the Fletcher's house, and I think this turned out really good, and it's starting to tie the whole area together. But enough with that. We're going to go ahead and tear out this tiny village house to make room for the armorer house. Okay, I just need to double check this to make sure I have everything. So I need bricks, I need granite, I need spruce and cobblestone, and I need oak. I think I have everything. I can't remember if I think that's deep slate. That looks like deep slate. Sometimes I hate being partially colorblind because it's so hard to tell. But yeah, that looks like deep slate. I think we should be all right. I've got a lot of stuff left over from the melon tower. So I think we're going to get started on this, and it's going to look awesome. I know I say it a lot every time I build something, but I think this is one of my favorites that I've done so far. So it's a little empty. It doesn't have any villagers in it yet, but I did go ahead and do some of the interior just to kind of fill up the space so it wasn't just empty. So I do have some blast furnaces over there, a grindstone, some smithing tables kind of dotted throughout, and I even went ahead and did upstairs. Now the upstairs, again, is still pretty empty. I do have a bed for when I need it if I'm working over here, and just some decorative bits. I don't know why I did 4 chests like this. Normally I do 2 double chests, but I kind of like it. I'm gonna leave it. And it sounds like we have another wandering trader. Where are you at now? I heard them mumbling. Where'd you go? There he is. Does this one have anything good? Ooh, some cherry saplings, which I have not gotten yet. But overall, not too much. I don't think I'm going to need it, so let's take those leads. These guys have been showing up a lot, which normally is okay. But have at least good trades, please. Another thing I did is I wanted to kind of play with the eye of the viewer, so that way when they get closer to this build, that this little outcrop of wheat will actually draw their eye. There's a little pop of color, and it kind of just draws your eye this way, because the pathway will go along, and you can kind of see it follows that direction, which I thought was really, really nice. So I went ahead and also terraformed this area and took away a little bit of the river and then just added in a little bit of a stone wall going around. I also wanted to try out using tuff dotted in because it's closer to the river, so it would be a little darker because it would be like stone but just wet. So I hope that comes across and makes sense. And I gotta sleep again. Yeah, sweet. And the last decorative bit that I did over here was I added in some banners connected to a little light post. I've been seeing this pop up in other people's builds, and I've been really enjoying it, so I thought I would try it myself. I'm just not sold on the various colors because I made 6 different banners, or is this 5? There's 5, I can't count. But I made these banners, and just because that's the color of wool that I had available, and I might change it out to be more warmer colors, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of these? Also, I realized that I did not name my sword, which I need to do, because our buddy Shrunk from the Eternals SMP asked if we could name our sword Shrunky Boy. So we're going to go ahead and do that. If you would like a tool named after you, let me know in the comments down below. It's going to be first come, first serve. So if you would like a tool named after you, make sure you get it down there really quick. But now I think I'm going to spend some much needed time over here and AFK some melon and pumpkins. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more, consider hitting subscribe. But that's all for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.